It started with a whisper and the Atlantic wind's salty breath. Emma Johnston was contemplating a decision that would permanently unravel the intricate web of the Johnston family, somewhere between the thundering surf and the silence of Spanish moss quivering in the trees. Although the ceremony was modest, Emma thought it was ideal. She was wearing a lovely blue wrap dress that swirled in the air, and she was barefoot, her toes digging into the wet sand of Tybee Island. As she gazed up at the man who had taken her hand and in so many silent, purposeful ways, her heart, her dark hair, twisted in loose waves, framed her face. Jackson Jacks. She had grown up in a world that did not include Keen. He was tall, calm, and had warm eyes which helped to steady her. Jax, the gregarious assistant art director, had seen Emma before she noticed herself, and Emma, overwhelmed and invisible, had met him during her sophomore year of college. The list of guests was small. A couple of pals but no family. Emma had always been treated as the protagonist of her own life by the officiant, a former classmate who had become a preacher. No TLC lighting equipment, no video teams, and no microphones attached to her dress collar were there. It was her moment and not the world's. Emma felt completely. Hello everyone, hope you are well. Please do subscribe, give this video thumbs up. Unwaveringly free for the first time as the wind tossed sea foam along the beach, they shared a kiss. They were also officially married by dusk. Hell would erupt by daybreak. Amber Johnston had a knack for spotting trouble. It was a mother's intuition honed by years of careful parenting. She felt the silence in the air that morning, like static before a storm, as she stirred her coffee in a robotic repetition. Emma wasn't home yet. That in and of itself was cause for alarm, but something more profound was bothering her. An unusual quiet from her daughter's often consistent social media stream. Amber was accustomed to keeping an eye on her kids' internet activity. She frequently reminded herself that it was about being vigilant rather than having control. Concerning safety, however, Emma's trail was dead this time. No selfies, no check-ins. Until Amber noticed it. A labeled story from an unfamiliar source. A shoreline. A gown. A lovely day for a secret wedding, the caption said. I'm very grateful to see your affection, Em. Amber spilled her coffee on the table. The family was assembled within an hour. Trent folded his arms and sat on the edge of the couch. With a worried expression on her face, Elizabeth leaned against the stair railing. With his headphones hanging around his neck, Jonah paced. A sneer that didn't quite reach her eyes was worn by Anna, who had been aloof since her own conflicts with the family. Alex was silent and cross-legged on the floor. Emma was put on trial as soon as she entered the front door, and the space had the feel of a courthouse. Her posture was serene, her skin was sun-kissed, and she looked radiant. The silent glow of someone who didn't regret doing something that couldn't be undone. Where did you go? Amber asked without getting up from her seat. Emma blinked. Going out with friends. Trent said, Don't tell us lies. His voice was cold, like the snap of a winter branch, but it wasn't raised. We are aware. Emma clenched her jaw. She looked about the space. As though she were a stranger, her siblings gazed at her. Simply, she said, I got married. Yesterday. Shocks. Not a word. Then mayhem. You what? Amber leaped to her feet. You got married? Who? Jax? The one you hardly mention? Nobody told us, did you? Emma winced but remained steadfast. You would have attempted to stop me, that's why. The house broke like a broken vase that night. Amber locked the door to her bedroom and withdrew. Trent sat silently fuming on the porch. Elizabeth sobbed. Jonah put on his headphones and went back to his room. For once, Anna appeared truly shaken. That night, Emma departed once more, this time with a duffel bag and no intention of coming back. Behind closed doors, a silent conflict blossomed in the days that followed. Amber wouldn't call Jax by name. When she mentioned him at all, she referred to him as that man. Trent made an effort to soothe her, but he was also upset, more than he acknowledged, that his daughter had chosen to put her family in the way of her life's course. Elizabeth attempted to contact Emma, but her messages were brief, and if they were answered at all, they were answered within hours. Unexpectedly, Jonah admitted to Anna that he respected Emma's courage. It was brave of her to do what she did, even if it exploded right in front of her. TLC producers instantly learned about it. The story had been leaked to a gossip blog by a family source. Emma Johnston elopes in secret ceremony, Family blindsided was one among the headlines that soon followed. Offers for exclusive interviews were received. An emotional sit-down was what the network sought to shoot. Amber turned it all down. She informed the producer, "We are not using our daughter's disobedience for ratings. There isn't a plot twist here. This is our existence." However, it turned out that life didn't wait for approval. After a week, it started to rain. The sun was absorbed by thick southern rain that clung to the trees. Jack showed up without warning. He failed to pack an umbrella. His eyes met Trent's when the front door of the Johnston house opened, and he stood drenched on the porch. Trent remained silent. He clenched his hands at his sides. Jax declared, "I'm not here to fight. Emma deserves the truth, which is why I'm here. I cherish her. She wasn't stolen by me. I didn't control her. She picked me and I picked her, so we got married." "That's all from behind Trent," Amber remarked. "She decided to destroy this family. Avoid romanticizing it. She made her own decision," Jack said. "And you ought to take pride in that." Emma emerged on the pavement, soaked but glowing. She approached the porch slowly. Her eyes locked with her mother's, and they exchanged a quiet exchange. She whispered, "I never stopped loving you. But first I had to love myself." The door remained open. However, it also didn't open wider. Long-buried words finally came to the surface in therapy. Amber said that she was afraid of losing control and leaving her kids in a world that she couldn't keep them safe from. Trent acknowledged that he found it difficult to see his girls as grown-ups. As she talked about the pressure to maintain harmony, Elizabeth broke down in tears. Anna expressed her admiration for Emma's courage to the group. Jonah just remarked, "Watching everything break is awful." After some time, Amber texted, "Just a simple 'I hope you're okay' without any apology." Emma didn't respond. She was creating something fresh. She and Jax moved into a small townhouse with wildflowers in the backyard and creaking flooring. They learned how to fight and reconcile in private, hosted dinner parties, and took in a stray puppy. The family got together for a cookout a year later. Heat and hesitation filled the air. Emma then showed up with Jax's hand in hers. At first, she remained silent, simply waited while standing there. Alex was the first to run up. Elizabeth then came over after Jonah. They embraced her one by one. Amber watched from the porch. Then she moved ahead. She did not chastise. She refrained from crying. She simply whispered, "You're still mine," while holding her daughter tightly with quivering hands. Emma realized then that she had not lost her family. They had just learned how to love her without possessing her from her. And there's more. Fans of Seven Little Johnstons always thought that their father would march the baby daddy down the aisle if one of Trent Johnston's daughters became pregnant. When the TLC star spoke with Elizabeth, Liz Johnston in 2020, rumors started to circulate. It happened after she and Bryce had a sexual altercation in the family home. Liz Johnston's boyfriend was always perceived by TLC viewers as being a little afraid of her father. As you may remember, Bryce and Liz had to have a conversation with her parents in August of 2022. He said that he was a little scared before the meeting. Bryce reassured her father of his good intentions as Liz discussed contraception. Liz Johnston became pregnant in spite of the conversations and other uncomfortable situations with Amber and Trent Johnston. She stated on the TLC show that she became pregnant when they reconciled following their breakup. When it came time to reveal their truth to the patriarch of the Seven Little Johnstons in season 14, Bryce once again appeared frightened. Fans therefore concluded right once that they would need to get married quickly. Some TLC viewers thought that the outfit changes suggested that they might have been married after the baby shower, when they saw the pictures from the previous year. Since then, there have been additional rumors that Bryce and Liz Johnston are likely already married. In early June, TLC viewers talked about Liz's occasional ring wearing. Additionally, she doesn't always. Furthermore, by wearing it on different fingers, she could mislead them. Fans of Seven Little Johnstons seem to believe they are already married because she lied about being pregnant for 21 weeks. According to Trent Johnston, they were not yet wed. He discussed the date of his daughter's wedding on a recent show. Interestingly, filming takes place long before the final result is seen by fans. However, he mentioned the wedding 2 years later. According to In Touch Weekly, he stated in his confessional, "Later, Amber discussed how Leighton Drew's life will eventually involve Bryce, Liz, and the whole family. What do you think? Do you think Trent Johnston would keep his daughter from getting a ring from Bryce Bolden for 2 years? Are you still of the opinion that the pair may already be married? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. And return here for all of your 7 Little Johnstons updates. Recently, Alex Johnston, a cast member of 7 Little Johnstons, did something that many fans find cringe. What did Alex do this time, and what are the opinions of the audience? The final children of Trent and Amber Johnston to grow up were Emma and Alex Johnston, as fans of 7 Little Johnstons have witnessed. After years of growing up on the TLC family show, viewers are now starting a new chapter in their lives. Sadly, as viewers of 7 Little Johnstons have witnessed, Trent and Amber Johnston frequently still treat their adult children like children, and when someone like Anna Johnston tries to defy expectations, she is shunned for it. As Alex, Emma, and the others continue to manage their lives, it's a bit of a catch-22. For a while now, Alex Johnston's relationship with Allie Smith has been the primary focus of his TLC plot. Following his parents' suggestion, Alex discovered a small person with whom he resonated, and in recent scenes, viewers have watched them work out their relationship. Alex occasionally found it difficult to accept that he and Allie would have to continue their relationship across great distances. This makes great sense, particularly if you've ever been in a situation where you can't see your significant other as much as you would like due to distance. But Allie also traveled to Puerto Rico and other places with the family. Therefore, they have undoubtedly managed to make things work despite all of the difficulties. Fans of 7 Little Johnstons recently criticized Alex Johnston for what many consider to be his most recent cringe move. Alex owns an online store and specializes in origami items, just like many of his brothers. Many commenters rolled their eyes as Alex displayed some new buttons based on recent changes. One button in particular caused 7 Little Johnstons commentators to go crazy. Commenters had a lot to say about the Alex and Allie fan club button. According to the most current 7 Little Johnstons rumor, Bryce Bolden and Liz Johnston were involved in a catastrophic car accident not long ago. What do we currently know about this? Is it a hoax or is there any truth to it? Recent scenes from season 15 of 7 Little Johnstons saw Liz Johnston and Bryce Bolden bringing baby Leighton Bolden home and adjusting to life as new parents. The rest of the family was also getting used to Leighton's presence, so it was a all-hands-on-deck situation. Naturally, there was also a great deal of drama in certain instances. Since Liz is basically a carbon image of Amber, Bryce was effectively turned into a punching bag for both Liz and Amber to take aim at when Amber Johnston attempted to take command, as she normally does. Despite the fact that many viewers of 7 Little Johnstons are not lovers of Liz Johnston, many of them still follow Liz's updates on the internet because they like baby Leighton. It's interesting to note that they claim Liz and Bryce were just in a serious vehicle accident based on web recordings from YouTube and TikTok. According to one of the films, Bryce and Liz were hurt in a collision close to their house, and Bryce's injuries were more severe than Liz's. Many TLC viewers are dubious about this until they receive an official update on the situation, because neither the official 7 Little Johnstons social media account nor any of the accounts belonging to the other family members have posted anything about the purported crash on their sites as of yet. Let us know in the comments. And stay tuned by subscribe to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you. Bye guys.